Okay, so you talked about your intentions, and might I say, me just sitting here listening to you, I'm like super inspired, and I think about the time when I was turning 30, and I was nowhere as level-headed as you are. I wouldn't say nowhere near.
I'm like, what?
But I was. But you were just so, you're just so settled into who you are.
Yes.
You know, and it's just really inspiring to see, and I just love seeing, you know, people as like, girl, I don't want to say you're a woman, but you know, women or girls that are younger than me know themselves at a younger age or sooner than you wait for until you're 32, you're 33, right. 35. Because it's like the sooner you know yourself, like sky's the limit.
But it took a lot.
It does, and it's not an easy road.
It's not.
Because it's, and I do want to touch on that because you did mention depression, anxiety, and how did you manage that going through? Because you look amazing, you are amazing, you're glowing, and so much is happening for you. But how did you like manage that while pursuing this dream? Because a lot of times it can be very crushing, and it's like you can give in to like all the anxious thoughts, all the it's never gonna happen, and why am I doing this, and who do I think I am, kind of thing. So
I had to feel the feels. All those things went through my mind, sometimes for weeks. And some moments, this is super transparent. I'm not going to get emotional because I'm not. But
I love it. Be transparent.
I had a lot of days where I just did not want to get up. Like, I was just like, I'll be very happy right now if I go to bed and never wake up ever again. And I'll be okay. Other people might be sad, but I'll be fine because I just don't want to be here.
Wow.
And that happened for a while. And sometimes I still have those moments, but I adopted a really good self-care routine, I think. Therapy.
Yeah, I was going to say, please talk about that.
Real.
Yeah, it's so real.
It is so real. And going to a therapist regularly really helped me. I had to drop some dead weight, things that were not serving me well at all, things and people that disguise themselves as a light when they were true darkness.
Okay, where is where is the offering basket? Because it ain't Sunday. I'm just saying.
I had to let it go. But the first step was admitting that something was wrong. Instead of, we come from from a Black perspective, and also breaking it down to a Caribbean perspective, and even lower to a Jamaican. What are you talking about? Depression. Right. Drink some tea and go lay down.
Right. Yeah, violence. You're not the streets.
Right.
It's bad. It's just, and then I had not really an argument, but I definitely like muted her on social media one time because it was like, you can't go through mental health issues if you have everything. Those people be the worst.
The worst.
So it's like, I don't think, your mental health is confined to a certain like circumstance.
Right.
You can be predisposed, and I'm very strong. I feel very strongly about mental health. So I'm glad you talked about that. You went through that and you had to deal with that, because I think a lot of times we don't want to deal with it. We want to run from those feelings because I don't want to feel this.
And because we live in this era now on social media where everyone is like giving you their highlights on social media. They want you to think that everything is hunky-dory and no one is going through traumatic things. Yeah. And the trauma is real for a lot of us, especially being Black in America. But that's another topic.
Right.
We're not even going to go there.
So, yes, I am super excited for you, for your life, and just you truly showing the world, and also yourself.
Yes.
How amazing you are, and just the greatness that you carry. It's really like, I don't want to say gratifying, but it's really like beautiful to watch you blossom and bloom. And just really I'm here, wow, yeah. And I just can't wait for everything that you set the intention for just now to really happen. And I want to kind of like lighten up a little bit.
Yay! I'm all for lightening up.
So, I want to talk about, well, I'm going to ask you, this is my personal question. What do you do to find inspiration, and how do you, like, where do you go, and how do you keep being inspired or motivated? Because sometimes inspiration can go, you can find the inspiration and can go. So how do you stay motivated in that space?
So what do
you do to find inspiration? And then you go.
So I was thinking about not this particular question earlier, but I was thinking about how my mind is kind of, I don't want to say crazy. That's not a good word.
But I know what you mean.
Yes.
Because I'm
have
like the same
all over the place. Yes, and I end up in these nostalgic moments. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm really inspired by the early 2000s. Pre-social media.
Wow.
When things were simpler.
Right.
The TV shows that were on. I mean, there's some good TV now. There's a lot of good TV, Game of Thrones. But basic things like Dawson's Creek and Charmed and the music back then that was so authentic, and Jamiroquai.
Yes, you've always loved.
Oh my God, love NERD. Yeah. Music is a big inspiration for me. I've been listening to the same songs since like middle school. Toni Braxton, Anita Baker.
People ask me the same question, and I just feel so bad. Like, you're a singer. Who do you listen to? And I feel so. I do not listen to anyone.
Right.
I mean, I may try to hear. Right. Let me see what they're doing over here. Yes. But you're talking about consistency. Like, I'm listening to my people from the back
of the day. Vocalists. Yes. I mean, I like Anderson .Paak.
Ooh, the new album?
Yes, fire. Wow, fire. So music is a big inspiration for me, especially when I'm writing. It's either silence, pure silence, or I'm listening to something. I have my writing playlist.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And funny enough, I'm also very inspired by Criminal Minds.
So let me just tell you this right now. This girl... I don't have a life. I'm gonna train. So good. I'm gonna train like. How does the theme music go? I'm not gonna. Yo, I am addicted to Criminal Minds. I'm so behind all my other shows.
It's so good
because Tiffany got me on the show.
And it's not particularly inspiring for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I have a tendency to dive into other people's lives, whether fictional or not. Like, even when I'm driving home or driving anywhere, especially at night, I look at windows. If the lights are on, I make up a story in my mind, and I'm like, what are the lives of those people like?
You're a true writer.
And
because I'm just like, wow.
I'm inspired by wide streets.
I mean, you just go deeper.
Just pretty much everything. Yeah. Luxury too. That sounds extra stush.
No, but that's you. That's who
like
you are.
I can't go to just any. Like I can't go to Starbucks and write. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It has to be like this mom and pop cafe with a really nice, charming character.
Right.
For me to feel like, okay, this is a comfortable, homey space where I can do the things. So. Yes, that's your first question, which is extra long.
Sorry. Answer. So these things can sometimes inspiration slip us. So how do you stay motivated through the process to make sure you kind of complete projects and do what you have to do the daily work?
I just tell myself that if I don't do this, I'm going to regret it. And I don't want to leave one day without sharing everything, or not everything, but the things I have to offer to everyone else. Okay, so
that's good.
I just keep telling myself that you want to leave this behind. You want to have a little bit of a legacy.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that lately.
So yeah, that's what keeps me going.
And I'm going to bring her up because I know how much you love her. She's on your phone right now. Talk about what Janet Jackson means to you. Look at your face. Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Okay, sorry. My Taurus sister, my queen. She's everything. And I've loved Janet since the original PlayStation. Okay?
I'm trying to remember how it looked. Okay, yeah.
It was gray.
Yeah.
You could hear the disc spinning. Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, Crash Bandicoot.
Yes. That was the first album I ever requested when I was old enough to request like music for Christmas gifts.
Right.
The Velvet Rope was the first one because I was at that age. Her first works, I was too young not even. Yeah, I was too young. So The Velvet Rope was the first album I ever got as a gift, and I just was so inspired by her raw energy, her ability to just. To me, I mean, obviously you don't know her because she's a celebrity, but her ability to just go for it and be just amazing. And then I saw this interview with her and Oprah, where she told Oprah that she felt like she was being carried by her family's name, and Oprah had to like rein her in and be like, no, if you were being carried by your family's name, you would not be who you are, where you are, and people wouldn't receive you the way that they do. Right. And to see someone like Janet Jackson, icon, rock and roll, Hall of Fame inductee, have doubts about herself and her talent. And even in that speech where she talked about she never thought she was a good dancer, I gagged. To see her doubt herself, I was like, if Janet is doubting herself, and I literally cry when I see her in concert, I need to get my life. I can't. Yeah. There's a reason I need to keep doing what I'm doing.
And then it also humanizes her too.
Yes, it does.
And it makes it like we all feel the same thing.
Right.
And although she's feeling these things, she
keeps going. It doesn't stop her from being a boss and being her own billionaire, but then coming for other coins too.
Oh, because she did get the coin.
She got the coin.
My sis finesse. I was like,
definitely finesse. Like, 5 years, I'm gonna. So wrap this up here. Yeah, I am the true heir to the story. So yeah, she's everything. Thanks for bringing her up.
I had to.
It's tourist season, and she is our queen. So yes.
Yeah. So the last question I want to ask you I want you to list or name 3 people you would want to meet, dead or alive, and why. So
people that I've never met before is what you're saying. Dead or alive? Whew. Baby. Definitely Janet. So, I mean, I stand.
We just
super hard.
Right.
Like OD. Also, oh, man, this is hard.
There's just so many good people.
Marcus Garvey.
Oh.
Yeah, I threw that in there.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that one. Why Marcus Garvey? I mean, he is
Marcus Garvey. It's like I feel like that. For me, especially coming from a Jamaican background, first I'm losing the words. Experience, interaction with someone who was for us, Black people. And so I feel I would love to talk to him and find out what motivated him and what kept him going, even though he got so much opposition.
And he probably sounded crazy at the time.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
And then
the last one.
This is crazy. I feel like I'm being dead or alive. This is hard. Honestly, I'm gonna forget her name. Alexia Arthurs, I think that's her name. Yes.
The one that wrote the book?
Yes, that wrote the book How to Love a Jamaican. She's very young, but I would love to sit with her and get to know her process, find out obstacles and her just everything, because that book was amazing.
Yeah, and I gotta get it.
Yes, I mean I have it. I can lend
it to
you.
Thanks.
Book was amazing, and because we're pretty close in age, I think that, and of the same era, right? I would definitely love to sit with her and pick her brain, and
that's gonna happen. Definitely gonna happen. That was your 3. Where is she in New York or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't know.
Alexa, we're coming for you. Yeah. Thank you so much. I am so proud of you that you agreed to do this and you put yourself out there and you are just entering 30, like, y'all better get ready, okay?
Thanks for having me on your Ludi Table Talk. She's got a vlog, Domino Table.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're doing the most right now. Ludi Table Talk. She's got a vlog, so I'm coming back in the season with the one and only Tiffany. How do you say it's the French? Loires.
I've been pronouncing my name the wrong way my entire life. I've been saying Loires because I'm Americanizing it, but my people back home told me, no, it's Loires.
So when you say her name, you gotta have the teacup, okay? Loires.
I can't.
So Tiffany Loires, thank you for coming. I love you so much.
I love you more.
And you guys I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much.